Hello and welcome to the video for 6th grade for Friday, April the 31st. This is going to cover our homework from our lesson working on histograms. So let's go ahead and take a look at our problems. So I went ahead and drawn in as best I can our histogram using the data that was provided in this table. So that actually is number 1, but I asked you to do that anyway if you need to help you figure out the answers for number 2 and number 4. So number 2, what do the numbers on the y-axis represent? So I'm not going to write this down, but you could either say the frequency or number of people that scored in this particular range. So if you are not familiar, there are still a lot of schools that use a 10-point scale for grading. So everyone in this category would have scored a D on the test. Everyone in this category would get a C on the test. Everyone in this category would get a B on the test. And everyone in this category would get an A on the test. So at our school, Risen Christ Lutheran, we are on a 7-point scale. So those would probably be a little different. We would go from 100 down to 93, and then 92 down to 87 or 86. I always forget how that part works. I think it's 86. So a little bit less forgiving grading scale than this. This is the kind of grading scale that I grew up with. So the numbers on the y-axis, you could say, represent the number of students that got a particular grade on the test. Would be the way that I would answer that. So number 4, how many people got either an 80 or higher? So we have 8 people on this part of the bar, and then we have 4 people here, so that would give us a total of 12 people. And the explain, we just combine these two. So there's not a whole lot to explain as far as what I would take the time to write in. You just say that you combine both of these together. So for number 6, we want to figure out how many total people we have in the restaurant. And to do that, we need to add up all of these numbers together. So we're going to look at the frequency. So we have 6 plus 9 gives us 15, plus 13 gives us 28, plus 11 gives us 39, plus 15, 29 plus 15 gives us 44, plus 9 would give us 53. Let me double check that and make sure I did it correctly. So we have 15, 25, 28, 38, 39, 49, 54. 54 plus 9 gives us 63. So I may have actually got a different answer with that. So I think it should be 63. 15, 25, 28, 38, 39, 49. Yeah. So 63 should be the correct answer for that. And how do we know? We added all of them together. So again, I always recommend try this more than once to make sure you don't make a mistake, because I'm pretty sure I messed up and shorted carrying a 1 when I was counting. So number 1 on the back, we are going to figure out how many people spent less than $20. So that is the combination of both of these categories. That would give us 14 people. How many total people bought something at the gift shop? So we add all of them together. So we have 14 for this, 21, 25, 27 people total. So those are the homework problems. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask in Google Classroom, and I'll be happy to help you. Again, our next lesson, which will be the last lesson of this particular packet, I'm trying to think of the word that I was thinking of, will also be today. So that video will be live at the same time as this homework video will be, and the homework video for that lesson will be going up at 6 p.m. So hope you have a great weekend, and I will either see you in one of the next 2 videos or on Monday with the first lesson of the new packet.